Well, hello, this is a training video specifically for loan associates with Integrity Capital as it pertains to meeting somebody, a new prospect for the first time, perhaps face to face at a coffee, maybe it's over the phone, Zoom, whatever it is. It could have been a referral from somebody or an ambassador, partner, or direct client. But either way, I just want to give you some tips, some concepts, some notions to be able to utilize when you're meeting for the first time. So first thing is just to remember to be a great, curious question asker. I guess is the simple version of it. But you really want to spend some time to ask questions, get to know them. Some things that I typically do is, if I get referred by somebody, as I say, how do you know so and so? What's the backstory there? Where are you from is a great question that you can peel off of. Are you married with kids, no kids, is a great question. Obviously, you want to dance around that, politely, but what do you like to do for fun outside of work? Look for hobbies that they like to do. You like to travel anywhere? Um, how did you get into the business that you're in? Where are you seeing most of the success that you're having right now? Is a great one, and as you're listening, you might make some connections. Where do you live in town? What's your favorite food, et cetera, et cetera. And so these are just some examples of things of trying to get to know somebody personally. That's how I usually just start. So you're making a connection. Somehow you can relate with them and start to build the bond as you're relating with people. And then you're really going to move into what they do, specifically for work. How long you've been doing this? What's the specialty that you focus on? How do you find most of your clients? Do you have any niches or anything that you like to focus on? Is there anything you don't like to do? And so these are just some things you're going to do professionally, trying to understand what they do well, what they feel they do well, maybe some of the struggles that they have within their space or industry, trying to understand some of the pain points to see if you can help navigate and find some benefits like the CPIG, right? You're listening to figure out how you could connect, partner, provide information, or give something to them. And so, because we're always, again, looking for ways to serve and give and pour out to the other person. When you finish maybe that sort of segment, you could migrate into, maybe sharing a little bit about what you do. Go to your talking points. Focus on, this is what we do. This is where we do it. These are the types of deals we've been doing and getting done. This is the ideal client, direct and indirect, that we're looking for, connection-wise. So just share, what do you do? What do you focus on? What our niches are? And then once that sort of comes to a landing strip, then you want to be able to really, culminate all that to saying, hey, it's great to meet you. Perhaps, there's some opportunities for us to work together in the future. We're always looking for good partner referral relationships. Don't know if you're ever open to that, but we'd love to chat further about it. And so you want to just get into why you're trying to meet. Is to find this really awesome reciprocal relationship of hopefully one day might move into an H3 relationship. And so that becomes your somewhat of your landing strip on that. If you're on the phone, maybe this was a 10-minute call, and maybe there's a face-to-face that you want to do with them. So, hey, maybe let's go grab a cup of coffee. Is there a good time I can follow up with you again? And then see if you can try to make a connection for them right away. When you end that meeting, just try to find a way to bless them immediately and to give to them and to connect them and to help them. So it could make a quick connection with somebody, help solve a problem that they're looking for. So those are just some tips, ideas, some framework, architecture concepts for you to be able to utilize when you're out meeting people for the first time, and how to navigate that for the loan associate position.